Hey everybody, it's Bob Nagan and welcome to another episode of Real Retail TV. In today's episode, you're going to get 12, count them, 12 ideas that you can use to grow your business. This episode originally ran as 10 tips in 10 minutes, but we're rerunning it and I'm adding 2 bonus tips for you here today. So this episode, what you're going to get today is an excerpt from the Retail Rumble at last year's Virtual Retail Success Summit. The Retail Rumble is when Susan and I face off and each of us get 1 minute to give one idea. We give 30 ideas in 30 minutes, and you're going to get the first 10. So this is one of the reasons that we're running this today is we just opened registration for the 2021 Virtual Retail Success Summit. It's going to be better than ever. It's going to be more powerful than ever. It's going to have more impact than ever. And we're super excited that Gary Vaynerchuk is going to be our featured speaker. Gary V is a superstar digital media master, and it's just going to be great. So at the end, there's going to be a link where you can learn more about the Retail Success Summit. But I hope you enjoy these first 10 tips.
Ready?
Okay.
To start.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We got to give them the ground rules. I keep interrupting.
I know.
I keep interrupting.
The Retail Rumble. Yeah, there we go. Bob and I each are going to share 30 ideas in 30 minutes. We're each going to share 15. So 30 ideas total in 30 minutes. The idea is, though, that we have to share them within 1 minute. And if you know my husband, you know that he really loves his ideas, and getting them done in 1 minute is hard, which is why I have the air gun, which I'm not going to blast because it's really loud. And if you've been to the summit, Susan acts like she isn't long-winded, but she really is long-winded. So, she comes off that way, but then all of a sudden we get to a minute and she's still getting started. So at the summit, we're in a giant conference room. We're in a ballroom. Here we're in our office. You can see the space is really little. So we're going to, and I love doing this in the ballroom, but not here. So we might just go beep.
Only if it's egregious, Susan. Okay. Only if it's egregious.
If you're 5 minutes over, I get to beep you. All right.
Okay, you ready?
Good to know. Yes. You guys ready?
Because we are 5 minutes over. Ready? Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
All right, I'm starting.
Bob's going to start.
Okay, I'm going to start. And if you like the idea, some enthusiasm for an idea is always appreciated, especially if they're my ideas. Susan's ideas, just don't even bother with it, okay? All right, here we go. Okay.
Idea number 1.
Number 1. First, say thank you when you get a complaint. When someone complains to you, they are giving you a gift. They are giving you the opportunity to make it right. When you say, I'm sorry, when somebody complains, all of a sudden you're on the defense. When you say thank you, you are now teammates to finding a solution. This is one of those subtle customer service tips that is really, really powerful, and I really want you to bring that to your team. Somebody comes in and complains, just say, thank you so much for letting us know, and away you go. The solution comes easy.
Woo,
Look
Bob,
at me getting done on time.
Do you notice the timer button? This is our 1 minute timer button going across the bottom. So he's watching to make sure he's coming in under a minute.
I was getting us caught up, and now you just...
Good job. All right, so you guys keep your eye on the timer button. All right, here's my idea. Number 2, set up targeted groups for your customers on Facebook. This is a really great idea. Facebook groups get a lot more interaction and a lot more play in the news feed than pages do these days. So you can set up interest groups, like interests around cats or dogs, mountain biking or road biking, raw pet food, long arm quilting, all those different kinds of interest groups. You could also set up Facebook groups around vendors or brands like Pandora or Harley Davidson. You could also set up interest groups around situations, working moms, itchy dogs, very tall people. Facebook groups are where it's at.
Oh, good timing, honey. Good timing. All right.
You ready?
Yes. Okay, so this is actually my second performance of the day. I was just live this morning, but we were talking about managing stress and managing emotions during uncertain times. And I don't need to tell you that these are uncertain times. And I absolutely love the 10% Happier app. It is a combination. I love meditation, but I never quite got it to stick. And then I learned about the 10% Happier app. And 10% Happier is great because it's a combination of mindfulness lessons and guided meditation. So in stressful times, learning how to be mindful, and understanding and developing a meditation practice is critical for your sanity.
Nice. Woo. Just in under the gun. Good job, Bob. Number 4, send a vendor newsletter. I have always loved this idea, but I got to tell you, nowadays it is more important than ever. We are counting on our vendors to be partners and get us product on time. So start a vendor newsletter. Just like you send a newsletter to your customers, send one to your vendors. Tell them what your upcoming events and promotions are. They might have something that could help you out. Tell them what's selling now. List your best sellers. Pit your vendors one against the other. They're going to always want to be on top of your bestseller list. Tell them what you need from them. Do you need prizes? Do you need training? What do you need from them? Highlight a partner of the month or a vendor of the month. Highlight an employee profile so they get to know your team. Vendor newsletter, super powerful tool.
Baby.
I got in. I'm in. Am I in? Did I get in under? I think I did. Yeah. Vendor newsletter.
She's just lucky that I'm forgiving.
All right,
here we go. Have a plan and a script for difficult customers. I don't need to tell you that right now a lot of people are just flat out mean. People are taking their political beliefs, their scientific beliefs, and imposing them on you and your staff. You may, here in Michigan, it happened right when we were live yesterday. Our governor came out and said that everyone must wear masks inside. But a lot of people aren't going to. So rather than just letting your employees figure out what to do, get together with them, and really make a point of talking it through, scripting it out, having them understand what they can do and what they can't do. By the way, real quickly, it's better to tell your customers what you can do than what they can't do, but work it out ahead of time so you don't put your team members on the spot.
Nice job.
I know, there you go.
Barely. Good. All right. This is one of my favorite tips of all time. No miscellaneous. How many of you don't have to raise your hand, but just know in your heart of hearts, have a miscellaneous department? There you go. I see you going up. I see you going up, Heidi. No miscellaneous departments. Guess what, folks? You do not have a miscellaneous store. So if you are tracking products in your point of sale in a miscellaneous department, you are missing valuable data, important data to help you understand what it is your customer's buying, what they want more from you, and what you need to buy more of. You can't run an open to buy plan if you have a big miscellaneous department. I talked to one retailer one time who did 30% of her sales in her miscellaneous department. My head about exploded. No miscellaneous departments.
I'll tell you what, good job, honey. Nicely done. All right, What do we have next? Oh, so, this is one of those what I call grind activities, something that is really important to do, but has very, very little sex appeal. And what I'm talking about is get new quotes. And first of all, let's talk about insurance. Insurance is more important now than ever, having good insurance. And a lot of us, we buy insurance from our next door neighbor's cousin's best friend's girlfriend, and then we stay with them forever. I'm encouraging you to go out and get really clear on what you're paying and what you're paying for. The same thing holds true with your credit card processing. It's amazing how much money you can lose. Please go see Payrock in the exhibition hall. They will give you a great quote. Phone, internet, the same thing. Look at your fixed expenses and go out and get quotes. Make sure you're getting the best price. Did I go over?
A little bit. That's all right. It was such a good tip that I'm going to give it to you, honey.
All right, thank you.
Number 8, review your listings weekly. Review your listings. Go on, Google yourself right now with it on an incognito page, so they don't know it's you. Check out where all of your listings live on the internet. You might be on Yelp, definitely on your own website, definitely your Google business page, possibly you're on TripAdvisor, on your Facebook page. Check your listings every week. Are they accurate? Right now, we are changing our hours, our days of operation, our rules and regulations all the time. Check your listings weekly. Now, I understand that some of these don't get updated right away. You still need to check. Make sure they're accurate, especially on your Facebook page. You have control of that, especially on your own website. Make sure your listings are accurate. This is what your customers expect from you.
Well, you're over, but I'm going to add something real quickly.
I'm over.
You were.
Who's over?
But anyway, we were in a program with Ari Weinsweig, from Zingerman's, who was a keynote speaker at the summit a couple times. But they have website Wednesdays, so everybody who is responsible for anything on a website, they do it on Wednesdays. So that's a nice little tip. That's an extra. That's a bonus from me. Okay, here we go.
Tip. Here we go.
All right. I absolutely love this one. Pick 3 non-negotiable standards. A non-negotiable standard is defined as a standard that everyone, including you, adheres to in exchange for their employment. So before I understood this idea, I would ask people to do something and hope that they would do it. And then I would become incredibly frustrated when they wouldn't. But when Susan and I learned about this idea of non-negotiable standards, it changed my life. Because now I had a concept to hang it on. A non-negotiable standard is you attempt to add on to every sale. A non-negotiable standard is you ask every customer if they'd like to join your loyalty program. So pick 3 non-negotiable standards, drive them down so that they become part of the way that your team does business, and your life will be significantly better because of it.
All right, good one. We love non-negotiable standards. Better to do management. How many of you have about 27 sticky notes, 7 lined pads? Yeah, I know, Aaron. I see you. I see you, Jennifer. Better to do management. Here at Whizbang Training, we use Monday.com. If you could take one step that way, please. Monday.com, it's a great program. You could also use a program like Asana, or you can use Trello and make Trello boards. But when you can capture these details and put them online so that you can share them with your whole team and you can access them from anywhere, and you're not going to lose your yellow sticky note or your lined notepad, you're going to have much better to-do management. Now, is it easy? No. Are we perfect at Monday? Hardly. We've got people in our office that do a better job than others. But keep trying, because this is a better way to get your to-dos done.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed those 10 tips. Susan and I have been doing the Retail Rumble for the last 5 years or so, and we always let the audience, the people who are at the Virtual Retail Success Summit, vote for the winner of the Rumble. And Susan always wins, and I just don't get it. I really feel like my ideas are better. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Here are your 2 bonus tips. Bonus tip number 1, begin and end each day in gratitude. I have made another Real Retail TV called My Best Habits, and My Best Habit, and it's about my journaling habit. And I've been journaling every day for years and years now, but the foundation of my habit is I start every day with gratitude and I end every day in my journal with my wins for the day. You know, positivity is a habit, it's a muscle, it's a skill. And by doing these 2 things, starting your day with gratitude, ending your day by counting your wins, you will develop that muscle. Tip number 12 is learn how to sleep better. I know from, having countless conversations with entrepreneurs that sleep is a big problem for a lot of us. It was a big problem for me. So I decided to tackle it, and although I am not an expert sleeper, I can look at you and tell you that I sleep pretty well now. I feel like I'm a good sleeper. And here are the things that I did. The first thing that I did was I read the book, The Sleep Solution. It was recommended to me by Cindy Wells, a Platinum Mastermind group. And that book really gave me insights into sleep, helped me really, it started me on my journey to better sleep. The other thing that I did was Susan and I invested in an 8 sleep, the number 8 sleep mattress cover. And it is a smart mattress. It adjusts temperatures throughout the night. It has sensors in it that give you feedback about the quality of your sleep habits, and all of those things. And although it is kind of pricey, it has been a great, great, great investment in our sleep. And one of the things that I know, that if you're an entrepreneur, sleep has a huge impact on your productivity. And your productivity has a huge impact on your ability to be a great retailer. So anyway, those are my 2 bonus tips. Build that positivity habit and be a better sleeper. I hope that you found all 12 helpful. I hope that you'll register for the Retail Success Summit, because it is going to be absolutely awesome this year. You can find more information down below. I'm Bob Nagin, and we'll see you next week.